What's good, guys? It's your boy Justin J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right. These are 6 mistakes that men make with beautiful women. We have to address this because dudes jump out of the window because a chick looks really good. Okay? No. So I'm going to make things clear. I got 6 talking points and I actually got a bonus. So let's get straight into it. Number 1, thinking hot, sexy, bad, beautiful, etc. women are special when in reality, okay, they are the same as every other chick, and actually they gravitate more towards you when you treat them like they're normal, because a lot of dudes give them special treatment. A lot of dudes are trying to chase them down. They got a lot of dudes in their friend zone. So you ever wonder why you could be in an area and there's a chick that's really attractive and she keeps checking you out because you're not checking her out? Or a chick at your job that's very attractive is always in your face because you don't care about her. And then you see other guys all around her, surrounding her, hovering around, beta male orbiters. And you're that strong presence, so she looks for your attention. It's the same way on dating apps. It's the same way on Instagram. Okay, it's the guys who have a dope lifestyle that aren't really worried about them. Those are the guys that they slide in the guys' DMs, not the other way around. Okay, so when you're giving women all this attention, in your head, it's making you less attractive because you're putting them up here and yourself down here or somewhere over here. And you're like, if only I had that chick. So how do you think you're going to treat that chick? How do you think she's going to put 1 and 2 together to figure out how to treat you and deal with you? Think about it. It all makes sense, okay? Number 2, tolerating disrespect because she's pretty. See, most men want a pretty woman and they put up with her garbage. They put up with her games. They could give a subtle hint of disrespect, or they could straight out disrespect the dude on a date. They could disrespect the dude in his own house. He won't say anything because she's a baddie, bro. I'm not trying to ruin it, man. I'm lucky to have her sitting on my couch. The couch that you paid for, in your apartment that you pay rent, or your house that you make a payment every month, or you paid the house off, in your house that you paid off, on your couch that you paid for. You're letting a woman disrespect you. Does that make any sense? So when women disrespect guys, I don't see what the big deal is, because as long as they look good, see, this is that whole mindset. She don't even look good enough to be talking like that or acting like that. What does that mean? I.e., she does not look good enough to be disrespectful. She does not look good enough to be a jackass. Because if she was good looking, I could see why she thinks that way. I could see why she would act that way. It's still incongruent to having self-respect for yourself. But then you'll sit over here and be like, Justin, there's no way she'll go for that. And you're too tough and you're too hard on it. And you're like a drill sergeant. No. See, no, I just don't tolerate disrespect. See, the same way you wouldn't tolerate disrespect from a man. Let's say a man comes up to you, pushes you. See, most dudes ain't even gonna walk away. Most dudes will buck up their chest. Yo, what you doing, bro? You stepped on my shoes. Yo, we gotta get right now. But with a chick, you'll just let it slide because she's pretty. Because she's pretty. It makes sense, right? So when you're tolerating disrespect, you'll tolerate a woman flaking on you. You'll tolerate a woman giving you one-word answers. You'll tolerate the resistance because you're trying to get to her because she's so beautiful. So then what are you? Are you attractive? Because attractive men don't act that way. Number 3, whining and dining a woman because she's pretty. See, I always talk about the date that I went on with my main chick. Yo, it was a great date. I spent money. It was a great date. Remember when I told you guys, she bought me groceries. She just came over, just like every other chick, right? She just came over. She just cooperated, okay? And she's attractive. Like, she's attractive. I don't understand what guys are looking for. You're looking for some beauty pageant queen. You're looking for some chick to take pictures with and show off on Instagram for your friends to make them jealous. But you're a guy that has whack game, because if one of those guys start flocking to your girl, yo, you're supposed to be my friend, bro. Yo, that's messed up, man. All these guys are sliding in her DM. Okay, you're posting her constantly. Doesn't it make sense? See, you need to understand this. Whining and dining a woman on the first date is never going to go in your favor, because check this out. If you start at a 10 and then you try to lower it to a 9 or an 8 with the experience, a woman is looking at you like, what are you doing? Don't introduce me to a vibe that you can't maintain. A lot of you dudes don't understand women. You don't understand their language. You don't understand these phrases. That's what they mean when they say that. Don't start here and then try to bring it down here, because all you're showing me is that you're a bum. And that's not even true, but in their mind, that's what they think. So if you want to keep up the experiences, start off high and keep them high and see where it gets you. But see, this is what I don't understand about men. They get mad when women dip out. They get mad when women flake. They get mad when women go on to another option. It doesn't make sense. She's beautiful. She's only playing the game how she's supposed to play it. Number 4, trying to holler at women that have boyfriends because they're hot. I keep seeing these comments, even at people's job. Yo, this chick at my job, she's giving me this attention. She's so hot, but she has a boyfriend. What do I do? Leave her right where she stands. Let me tell you something. I have plenty of experience with this, especially I have stories for days. Was working with this one chick. Okay, so I went to talk to her. We exchanged numbers. Pretty soon, the father of her child came to work at the job. She didn't let me know any of this. Dude steps to me like, yo, you trying to get up my baby moms. I'm like, bro, I don't even know you. But guess what? I'm not going to talk to her. I'm not going to breathe in her direction. I'm not going to say anything. Look, whatever. I'm not going to breathe in your direction, say anything, look, or whatever. So we can coexist. Is that cool? He's like, yeah, no, not a problem. I was just checking because like, yo, like she said that you were coming on to her. See that drama show? I did nothing wrong. I just thought she looked good. She was my type. I did nothing wrong. Here's another thing. There was another time, right, where I worked at this job. Now, this story has nothing to do with me, but I want to let you know that other dudes are simps. This dude and this chick had 3 kids, and she was strapped. She looked good. She was like Trinidadian and Native American. Crazy mix. This dude would sit out in a Dodge Caravan, right, and stalk her because he knew that she got a lot of attention. So imagine that. A dude has nothing but time, no job, to sit outside of his chick's job and spy on her and keep tabs on her. And she was a flirt. So that dude's insecurities made him go to the job and sit outside to make sure that she wasn't doing anything behind his back. Would walk in the job. Yo, come here. Let me talk to you. Yo, can you go get her for me? What? So imagine you're a dude and you're trying to get at her and you don't know any of this is going on. Dudes are simps. And see, here's another thing. When you're doing that, trying to get with chicks that have boyfriends, you're a simp. She's already getting his attention. Unless she was coming pressuring, applying pressure to you, what do you want with her? Like, then I could kind of understand. But what do you want with her? It makes no sense. So when you actively try to put yourself in there, like start a fake love triangle, you're being a simp. Attractive men don't move that way. Huge mistake. You can put yourself in the line of danger trying to talk to another dude's girl, take another dude's girl. For what? To boost your ego? We got to act like men. We have to move as men. If a chick is taken by somebody, she's taken by somebody. Have some respect for yourself. Fall back and get a chick that doesn't have a boyfriend. Number 5, I just said it before, but let's talk about this as a whole. The biggest mistake, showing off for social media always looks cringe, okay? Especially when you have no longevity behind you and the chick that you're dealing with. But you want to show her off because she's a baddie, bro. You look like a clown. You look like a complete clown. It's funny too. Seen some of my subscribers that follow me on Instagram. You know, I think you're getting the teachings. I think you're getting the lessons. I see you posted up in a little circle picture, not on her profile, on your profile. 2 months later, 3 months later, it's gone. What happened, bro? What happened, bro? She was a baddie, bro. What happened? See, if there was longevity behind it, and those things she earns. See, you're taking pictures. Let's say you wanted to do the matching outfits, all this other stuff, the trips, you on the beach with the chick. That's for her to earn so she can put it on her profile. Women always bring pressure like this. And guys, you know what I'm talking about if you're fly like that. Why don't you like any of my pictures, but I see you liking everything else on Instagram? Hey, babe, why don't you post that picture of me and you? Why don't you have any pictures of me? Why don't you have any pictures of me and you on your profile? They always bring that pressure because it's like, well, another dude would do it. Well, my friend's boyfriend does it. Well, my friend's husband does it. It's like, you're just chasing them down even when you have them. You just want to show them off. And like I said again, so you're putting them on your profile. Then when people that follow you try to kick it to them, you're like, yo, what's happening? Because you can't keep anything private because you just need to show the world. And guess what? Most women do nothing for men. So she gets all of that, which she should be earning for free. It never makes sense to me how guys are clueless as to why women move on so fast, or why women double back around after they go deal with the guy that they really want to deal with, because you are willing to do everything for free because she's beautiful. It makes no sense. Number 6, okay? Another mistake. Advancing her in the relationship, breaking the vetting process, all because she's pretty, beautiful, bad, hot, whatever. The vetting process, okay? To me, a vetting process, 10 to 12 months. 10 to 12 months. I know, guys. Well, that's crazy. She won't want to stick around. Well, she doesn't see you as worth it. Me and my chick been rocking for almost 2 years now. Okay? She's proven everything. Everything. More than I could even ask for. Okay? So you guys get into relationships with women or have this mindset. If a woman isn't trying to be with me in, 2 to 3 months, I'm gonna just leave her alone because, you sound weak. You shouldn't even be trying to be in a relationship with a chick in 2 to 3 months. See, this is why women always pull the rug out from under you guys, blindside you guys. You never know them. You only know the representative of who they're trying to show you in the beginning. They're trying to show you their best self. Okay? So as time goes on, don't you think it's harder for someone to pretend to be somebody? Because if you're peeping their actions, you'll see things seeping through the cracks. But all you see is that she looks really good, and that's good enough for you until it's not. And that happens because you don't let time go on. You don't have anything to stand on, no foundation, okay? If you're a house, you'll blow away with a little bit of wind. You'll just blow away. That's your relationship, or that's how you operate with women, okay? So if you ever have that 3 to 6 month, that 2 to 3 month syndrome where you could get a girl, but you can't get her to stay around, it's because you go for looks and nothing else. Very surface level. It's never going to work that way. You're never going to find anything meaningful. I know guys aren't looking for anything meaningful a lot of the times, but deep down you are. Okay? Because that's why guys are mad at the dating market. They're mad that women move the way they move. If you didn't want anything with a woman, you wouldn't care. You'd be like, it's good that they move the way they move. I'll pay them to leave. I do my thing with chicks. I'm not trying to commit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm single, but I still deal with chicks. It would be the norm. But dudes complain because they think women aren't loyal anymore. No, it's not that. You expose yourself. Women don't have to earn anything. That's why the dating market is the way it is. That's why women actually find most men unattractive. Most men don't make them earn anything, and most men don't stand on anything. See, here's the thing. The one thing that's funny about it is, I wouldn't even use the word respect, but I salute women a little bit because it's like, they understand how to play the game better than men. That's the only thing that men are really mad about too. Women understand how to play the game better than men. So that's why I always tell you guys, think like this. Might be saying good stuff, tickling your chin with sweet nothings, and she looks really good. Okay, but women play the game like this, bro. And whoever's the highest bidder is going to get the beautiful woman, okay? But check this out. That don't have to be you. You can make a chick actually earn her position. And then she says, oh my God, he's different from the simp guy that I can walk all over. All right, I just had to throw this one in here, okay? This is a bonus one. Hitting raw with no intentions on being with the chick just because she's hot. So dudes are always talking about sexual discipline, but if the chick looks really good, you won't put a condom on. You'll go raw. For what? Because she looks really good on the outside, okay? What looks good isn't always good for you. So what happens if you catch something? What happens if she has a pregnancy scare? What happens if she gets pregnant? And once it leaves your body, bro, once that seed leaves your body, you are not in control anymore. See, I want dudes to be manly and just be mature, okay? Dudes want to hold a woman accountable and be like, that's messed up. She's trying to keep my kid and this, that, and the third. But let's be real about it. You weren't sexually disciplined. As soon as the seed left your body, you're not in control. What she says is going to go. Her feelings are going to take over. They're going to override your logic of, I'm not ready for that right now. We're not ready for that right now. Maybe we could do this again later down the line. Women ain't trying to hear that, especially when they want it. You don't know if a chick wants a kid or wants you. And it doesn't even matter either way it goes. If she wants you, she'll keep the kid, right? If she don't want you and needs a kid and she's throwing up a Hail Mary, she will keep the kid. So just because she looks good, bro, that's not enough. All right. And I want to talk about this and then we're going to just close the video out. So there was this chick, I think I told the story, right? Some dude came in, fancy car, Dior'd out, all that stuff, Gucci, Dior'd out, took her to a hot rock spa, then took her to a restaurant, then a hot rock spa. He ended up smashing, right? So we're on FaceTime, and she doesn't have any of those requirements for me. I could come right over, okay? Now, this chick showed me a bunch of pictures of what she used to look like. Okay, this is the typical baddie that you guys like so much. The older pictures of her, two completely different people. Two completely different people. Lip fillers, Botox shots in her face. Bro, I was like, what? Barely had any lips in the pictures before. You dudes need to understand these women are insecure out here. So when you're like putting her on a pedestal and you're saying she's so hot and you're thinking she's the best thing since sliced bread or whatever, it's not true. Women fart, piss, shit, throw up, morning breath, all of it. All of it. So how is she so special because she looks a certain type of way? Let me tell you something right now too. You throw a woman in the shower, see her when she comes out. That's how she really looks. You sleep over or whatever, you see her in the morning with nothing on her face. Tell her to wipe the makeup off. Let's see the baddie for you. Let's see the baddie without the filter on. Let's see the hot chick without the filter, okay? Feeling sick, under the weather. Let's see her. Let's see her. Because I know regardless of if I'm sick, if whatever, still got abs, still got pectorals, still got guns. I mean, all of it is me. So I don't understand why dudes are making such a big deal out of this shit. Okay, get yourself an average chick. Get yourself an average chick and put on a how to twerk tutorial on YouTube. Put some makeup on her. Put her in a summer dress. Put her in some flip-flops. Okay, put her in some booty shorts. Put her in a string shirt. Put her in all of it. Okay, create your own baddie. Your own little Mr. Potato Head. You dudes are so obsessed with these women that it's like when they act the way they act, you have a problem with it. But then that's like what you go to the most visually. That's what you like. And I understand men are visual, but until you get your act together, they're not going to get their act together. And check this, they're never going to get their act together the way it's going now. So you guys want to find women that are trying to be on your timing, not you trying to jump on their timing because they're beautiful. You could even bring one of these baddie chicks to your house, try to meet your parents, and your parents are looking at you like, what are you doing? Even if she was dressed like a woman, they could feel it in her energy and the way she is. That's why when your family meets chicks, they're always looking around and they'll even tell you, I don't think she's right for you. A woman being hot, okay, it's not the end all be all, bro. I understand you want to impress your friends. You want your friends to be all jealous and, you know, oh my God, yo, how did he get her? But it's really goofy. I want men to be more mature, and you need to understand when you don't look at them like that, they attract to you more because it's like, what's so different about him? Why won't he move the same way as the other guys? And that's what's attractive to women. Okay, so that was 6 mistakes men make with beautiful women. I hope you guys got a lot out of it. It's your boy Justin J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.